first go through some technique. Okay. Today mainly I am focusing on HCF and LCM and Pythagoras theorem. Why I am teaching LCM is that it will help in algebraic sum part calculation. LCM will help you. So I just give that brief note on HCF and LCM. Okay, first note. Maybe all of you know how to find HCF and LCM, but this is a little different technique. Okay, different method. In Vedic, how we will find HCF and LCM. Okay. So first we will just check how to find the HCF. Okay. So we are going to start how to find HCF through Vedic maths. HCF we will use in 10th standard only. Okay, 10th standard first chapter we will use HCF finding. Okay, LCM anyway we need for algebraic method also. That's why I'm just teaching LCM. So we are just starting with HCF. How to find HCF? How to find HCF through Vedic maths? How to find HCF through Vedic maths? There are many methods, okay, for finding HCF and LCM. So first numbers I'm just writing 12 and 16. How to find HCF of 12 and 16? So what we'll do is we'll just find difference. We'll just find the difference of these two numbers. We'll just find the difference of these two numbers. Which numbers? 12 and 16. I'll just find the difference of this number 12 and 16. So 16 minus 12, that is 4. Okay, 16 minus 12 is 4, right? Difference when into 16 minus 12 is 4. Okay, now you will check this 12 can divide by 4, right? This 12 by 4 possible, right? Then 16 by 4 also possible. Okay, we have to check 12 by, so you don't need to do this step for just checking. So mentally you can calculate. So you have to check 12 by 4 and 16 by 4 possible or not. If 12 by 4 and 16 by 4 is possible, then 4 is our HCF. If 12 by 4 and 16 by 4 is possible, what is our HCF? 4 is our HCF. So within one step you will get HCF. You don't need to calculate anything. So we just find the difference. Check 12 by 4 and 16 by 4 possible. That is our HCF. Okay. So we'll see. If not possible, what you will do. Okay. If not possible, what you will do. Suppose 10 and 24. 10 and 24. 10 and 24. So difference. 24 minus 10. 24 minus 10. 14. 24 minus 10. Okay. So after that, you just calculate mentally. Okay. Don't work it. 10 by 20, 14 not possible, right? 24 by 14 not possible. Right? 10 by 1 and 24 by 1 also not possible. So what you will do is, if not possible, what you will do is, just find the factors of 14. Just find the factors of 14. Okay. I am writing in as descending order. Okay. Descending order. So factors of 14 are 7 and 2. 7, 2 and 1. These are the factors. 7 is a factor. Right? 2 is a factor. 1 is a factor. 7, 2, 1. These are the factors of 14. These are the factors of 14. Then first I will check 7. 7 we can divide. 10 by 7. 10 by 7 is not possible, right? So we cannot take 7. Now I check 2 is possible. 10 by 2 is possible. 10 by 2 is possible. then 24 by 2 is possible, right? So 10 we can divide by 2 and 24 we can divide by 2. These two numbers we should divide. So our HCF is 2. Our HCF is 2. Because 10 also we can divide by 2, 24 also we can divide by 2. So our HCF is 2. Okay. So if it is not possible, we cannot divide, just factorize. And first factor we check, second factor, first factor not there, then do check the second factor. That only. Okay. One more. 27, 32. 27 and 32. First D. 27 and 32. First D. 32 minus 27. 5. Hope everyone getting 5. 27 by 5. 27 by 5. Not possible. Okay, so leave it. So 5 we can write 5 and 1. Factors of 5 are 5 and 1. There is no other factor. Right? No other factor. 5 we cannot divide, right? Already proved. So what is the after 5 next number? 1. The next number is 1. 27 by 1, 32 by 1. So HCF is 1. So HCF is 1. So HCF is 1. So these are the two numbers. Maximum or three numbers. So I'll just do it with 3 numbers. Suppose 12, 30, 84. 12, 30 and 84. So we have to find the difference, right? So here we can find the difference between 13 and 12. We can find difference between 84 and 30. We can find difference between 84 and 12. What we have to take is, we have to take the smallest difference. Okay? You don't need to do anything. For your information, I am telling. We can take 30 minus 12, 84 minus 30, 84 minus 12. From this smallest difference. So smallest one I am selecting is 30 minus 12. 30 minus 12, I am getting answer 18. Because here we will get more than 18. 50 will get something. This also will get more than 50 will get. So these two don't take. We have to take the smallest difference. Smallest difference. We should take the smallest. Smallest one is 30 minus 12. 18 is the smallest one. 18 is the smallest one. Okay. So there are 3 numbers. Many differences will come. From this, we should take the smallest one. Smallest answer is 18. So 12 minus 18 not possible. We know this is not possible. So write the all factors of 18. We have to write the factors of 18. Okay. Factor descending order. So I am writing the factors. 9 is a factor. So 9 2s are 18. 6 is a factor. Okay. Then 3 is a factor, 2 like that. 3, 2 and 1. These are the factors. Okay. Here biggest factor is 9. So first I'll check 9. 12 by 9 not possible. 12 by 9 not possible. 12 by 6 possible. 30 by 6 possible. 84 by 6 possible. So 6 is HCF. Because 12 we can divide by 6. 30 we can divide by 6. 84 we can divide by 6. So HCF is 6. So HCF is 6. So HCF is 6. Okay. So I'm not going deeply about HCF because only rare case, 10th standard only some problem only we will find HCF. Okay. So what you have to do is Nothing. Just find the difference. First you have to check the difference we can divide or not. If the difference is not divided, do the factors, check each factor. Which write the factor in ascending order. Bigger one first, second one like that. Check first one possible, not possible, second one. Second one of the 6 also not possible, check 3 like this here. Okay. So this is a method of finding HCF. Now LCM. LCM only we are using mainly, right? LCM. Least common multiple, right? Everywhere we are using LCM only. When you are finding algebraic expression, subtraction, difference, also we are using LCM only. So some numbers 8, 4, 16, 2. 8, 4, 16, 2. We are going to find the LCM of this number, least common multiple. I hope you all know the common method. Like this, you are writing 8, 4, 16, 2. Like this division only we are doing common method, okay? Those who don't know, you can check it. So what we have to do here is mark the biggest number. First you have to mark the biggest number. 16 is the biggest. Biggest number is 16. Then simply you just check first 16 by 8 possible, 16 by 4 possible, 16 by 2 possible. Everything is possible, right? 16 by 8 possible, 16 by 4 possible, 16 by 2 possible. Therefore, LCM is 16. LCM is 16. So within 1 second, we can find the LCM. 16 by 8 possible, 16 by 4 possible, 16 by 2 possible. Okay. So your information I'm just writing side. 16 by 8, 16 by 4, 16 by 2 possible. If all this division possible, 16 by 8, we don't want answer, then 16 is our LCM. Then 16 is our LCM. Okay. Now 3, 27, 9. Is 3 now. 3, 27, 9. LCM. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. These are the two questions. 3, 27, 9, 10, 20, 30. We are going to find LCM. We are going to find LCM. So, we take the biggest number. Biggest is 27. Mentally we will calculate 27 by 3 possible, 27 by 9 possible. So LCM 27. LCM 27. 27 by 3 possible, 27 by 9 possible. So LCM is 27. Here, 30 is the biggest. 30 by 10 possible. But you see, 30 divided by 20, not possible. 30 by 20 is not possible. Right? So in that case, what you have to do is just take the 30 to 1. Just multiply 2. Just take the 30 and multiply 2. So you will get 60. If anything not possible, take the big answer and multiply 2, 60. Now you check 60 by 10 possible. 60 by 20 possible. Possible. So answer is 60. Suppose 60 is not possible. Then 30 by 3 you do. Okay. 2 is not possible. Do 3. Again take 4. Then 5. It will go like this. Okay. 2 4 possible. Most probably 4 also not possible. It will go to 5. Like that you can multiply. So 30 by 20 is not possible. I multiply to 2. I got 60. 60 by 10 possible. 60 by 20 possible. So 60 is our LCM. So 60 is our LCM. So 60 is our LCM. Four, 11, 60. 4, 11, 60. You see the bigger number, 16. 16 by 4 possible. 16 by 11 not possible. Okay. Then here I told, if 16 by 11 not possible, I told, take this 16, multiply 2, okay, 32, but still not possible. Then I told if 2 not getting, I told multiply 3, then 48, but still not possible. Okay, if you do like that, 2 also won't get, 3 also won't get. You know what's the reason? This is a compound number, okay? This is a prime number. This is a prime number. That's why we are not getting. So in prime number case, you don't need to do all these things. Okay, you just check 16 by 4 possible. Next number is prime number or not. If that number is prime number, just multiply that prime number. 16 by 11. That answer, this 16, you don't need to check 2, 3 like that. Just do that same number, prime number, 16 into 11. 16 into 11. And then Vedic, through Vedic we know, right? 11, how to multiply 11. Without calculation, we study, right? Starting classes. I hope you all remember. First 1, then 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 176. You know this method, right? We studied earlier. 16 to 11, 176. That method, 176 to 11. Okay. So remember, take the big number. Big number by 4 possible, but 11 not possible. Normally, if 11 not possible, we will multiply with the 2. Here we are not multiplying with the 2 because this is a prime number. Do with the prime number. If it is not prime number only, we will multiply it. Okay. One more we do. 4, 10, 60. 4, 10, 60. 16 by 4. 16 by 10 not possible. And see, every time now you don't need to start with the 2 and all. This is all mental calculation only. If I start with the 2, our problem is 32. Our problem is you have to divide by 10. So if you do with the 2, 32, it won't go. 3 also you see 48, it won't go. 4 also won't go. So you know this number is 16 here, 6. So if you multiply 5 only, it should divide with the 10. Right? So you have to think. So multiply with the 5. If you do with the 2, we will not get answer. If you do with the 3, we will not get answer. 4, we will not get answer. 5. Because if you do 5 only 80. So 80 by 4 possible. 80 by 10 possible. This 4 is okay, no problem. But 10 is the problem. If you want to do the 10, it should be 30, 40, 50 like that number, right? So 16, 3 not possible, 4 not possible, 5. Okay? So no need to do 16 into 2, 16 into 3, 16 into 4. Okay. For that only we are studying Vedic one. So this answer no need. We can do 16 into 5. So our answer is 80. So our answer is 80. Our answer is 8. Can you find the answer? Can you find the answer? 735 40. 735 40. 735 40. LCM. What are getting? 735 40. LCM. They're getting answer 70. They're getting answer 70. Right? Got 70, right? 35. 35 by 7, okay, but 35 by 40 not possible. I call it not possible. Multiply with the 2. 70 you got. 70 by 7 possible. 70 by 14 possible. Right? 70 by 7 and 70 by 41. So now, why I am teaching this LCM today is I am going to connect this is with our algebra. Okay, I'm just going to connect this is with algebra. So what is algebra? Mainly our calculation. Sometimes simple equation. Fractions will come. Fractions only mainly you are creating the problem. So one or two questions I today do with the fractions. Solve. Solve. I'm just randomly give some number. Okay. X by 3. 5x by 9 minus 2 x by 27. That is x by 80. Okay. X by 3, 5x by 9 minus 2 equal to x by 8. Okay. So normally what we do is we take find here LCM cross multiplication and that method and we'll do it. So what we'll do is we are this is in fraction, this is in fraction, this 2 I can make it a fraction 2 by 1. Now all numbers are in fraction. Right? All numbers are in fraction. I'm just finding the LCM of this fraction within one step. LCM of this fraction within one step. See, these are the number 3, 9, 1, 9, 18. 3, 9, 1, 9. These are the numbers, right? 3, 9, 1, 18. These are the numbers. See, 18. You can see 18. 18 by 3. 18 by 9. 18 by 1. So our LCM is 18, right? Our LCM is 18. Now what we'll do is each term I will multiply by 18. Each term I will multiply by 18. You see, here I am multiplying by 18. 18 into x by 3. 18 into 5x by 9. 18 into 2 by 1. 18 into x by 18. Okay. So nothing you did to see. Here I multiply 18. Here I multiply 18. Here I multiply 18. Here I multiply 18. First here multiply 18. Here multiply 18. Here multiply 18. Here multiply 18. You no need to multiply. Just writing only. Okay. I'm just writing only. See. Here plus is there. Here minus sign is there. Everything is there. I didn't do anything. Okay. Now what I do is 18 and 3 can cancel. 6 you will get. 18 by 3 will get 6. 18 by 3 will get 6. Right? 18 by 9 will get 2. 18 by 9 will get 2. Here we cannot cancel. Here 18 and 18 we can cancel. You will get 1. You will get 1. Okay. So now I'm writing the answer. See here 6 and x. 6 and x. So 6x plus. Here 2 and 5. 2 into 5, 10x. Here there is nothing cancelled. 18 and 2, 36. Here it is 1x. So your fractions went, right? So your fractions went. So there, now there is no fractions, right? Your all fractions went. Now we can find easily what is x. We can find this 36 move this side, this x move that side. We can find because fractions went, right? So this is 15x or 16x minus 1x. This 36 more right side 36. So 15x equal to x equal to 36 upon 50. This is a normal method. The normal method. 1x move this side, x move this side, 36 move that side. You will get the answer. So what I am telling is, just find the LCM, multiply by LCM. After finding the LCM, multiply with LCM. All fractions will go. Whatever the fraction, all fractions will go. Okay. So just find the LCM. That only the step. Just find the LCM. We don't have time to do more question. One more question we'll do. 8 by 4, x by 4, 5 by 8. Yes. Here, this is fraction. This is fraction. This is not fraction. Put by 1. Put by 1. Numbers are 4, 8, 1. 8 by 4 possible. 1 possible. So we will multiply by which number? 8. LCM is 8. You should multiply by 8. LCM is 8. You can multiply by 8. So if you know mentally, you don't need to do everything. You can write here itself. Into 8, into 8, into 8. So you get 2x. 8, 8 will cancel. Minus 5. Here 8 is 16x. Like this you will get. 2x minus 5, 16. 2x move to that side. So minus 5 equal to 16x minus 2x. Right? 2x we can move that side. Minus 2x. So what will get? Minus 5 equal to 14x. So you will get 14x equal to minus 5. X equal to minus 5 upon 14. I'm just randomly give the number. That's why you are getting answer in fraction. Okay. That's why you are getting answer in fraction. So everything, what we are studying, everything we can connect it to algebra. Okay? We connect it to algebra. And when last classes I saw the algebra, I didn't teach the algebraic multiplication at all. Okay? The multiplication, two numbers multiplication, you can use the same crisscross method. Okay? Algebra multiplication also, you can use the same crisscross method. Okay? I hope you are remembering the crisscross method. Okay? One example I will give shortage of time. I'm not giving more detail. One example I will give. Suppose x plus 3 and x plus 9. X plus 3 multiplied to x plus 9. X plus 3 if I multiply to x plus 9. You can use the same crisscross method. See, x plus 3. Suppose here minus, you can write the minus. X plus 9. I hope all are remembering that method, right? When we multiply two numbers, I hope everyone is remember the method. 21 into 32. What you are doing first, we will multiply 2 into 3, right? We will multiply 6. Then you do cross multiply. 3 ones are 3, 2 twos are 4, 4 plus 3 is 7, then 1 twos are 2. Remember that method, right? 672. Criss-cross method. First we will multiply straight. This multiplication. X into x, x square. X into x square. First we will multiply. 21, remember, 3 twos are 6. First step. Right? After that, first x into x square. After that, cross multiplication, right? Cross. 9 into x, 9x. 3 into x, 3x. Right? So you'll get 9x plus 3x. 9 into x is 9x. 3 into x is 3x. So we'll get 12x. 9x plus 3 is 12x. Then 9 3s are 63. So x square plus 12x plus 63. So criss-cross method we can use for algebra also. Criss-cross method we can use for algebra also. Okay, criss-cross. So one question we'll do with the negative. One question I'll do with the negative. We can try with the negative one question. X minus 8, x plus 2. I hope we are getting the answer. X square. Only confusion is second step only. Minus 8x. X into minus 8 is minus 8x. 2x, right? Plus 2x. Minus 8x and plus 2x, right? So minus 6 you will get. Minus 8 and plus 2 is minus 6. You will get minus 6. You can check here. Minus 8 and plus 2. You will get minus 6. So minus 6x. Now if you multiply minus 8 into 2, minus 8 into 2 is minus 16. You will get it. So like this you can check. This cross method we can use for multiplication. Okay, not only the multiplication, any number. Okay, if you want to find percentage also, you can use criss-cross method. Everything is connected. Okay, percentage. One question I'll just help you how to find percentage. Suppose you are getting the question right. 5% of 20, right? 5% of 20. Okay. Higher class and all, if they are asking 5% of 20. How we are finding, what the technique we are using in 5% of 20? What we will do normally? We will write 20. 5% means 5 by 100. Right? 5% means 5 by 100, right? 5% means 5 by 100. So 20 into 5 by 100. This technique only we are using normally, right? 20 into 5 by 100. So what you are doing here is we will multiply these two numbers, right? We will multiply 20 and 20 into 5. 20 into 5 is 100. Then 100 divided by 100, you will get 1. Here you will get 1. 5% of 20, you will get answer 1. So what you are doing is these two numbers multiply and you will divide by 100. Right? This is the normal technique we are using. So generally, A percentage of B means what we are doing generally is we will multiply A into B divided by 100. This is the percentage technique, right? A percentage of B means what you do, we will multiply A and B. We will multiply A and B and we are doing the 100. This is the technique we are using for percentage, right? We will multiply that number divided by this one. Okay. So likely, because this is 5 and 20, if they are asking the number 33% of 33% of 55. They're asking 33% of 55. So what we do normally here is 33 into 55 divided by 100. Right? 33% of 55, what we'll do is we'll multiply that two number and divide by 100. Okay? This 33 and 55, obviously, we will use a crisscross method. We no need to go for cancellation. 33 and 55, we will use our crisscross method. 33. So crisscross method, you know how to find 33 and 55. Okay, that answer can you find? Crisscross method, we can find 33 and 55. Right? So you are getting 1815. 1815. So 1815. First box 15. Check the we are doing with the box, right? First 15. Here also 15. Cos 15 into 15. 30. Right? Then this one is carrying. Right? 5 is keep there, 1 is carrying. 3 is carrying 1815. Obviously, so 1815 100. 100 means 2 decimal. We'll put 2 decimal. So answer is 18.15. Answer is 18.15. 100 means we will put 2 decimals, right? So this multiplication technique anywhere we can use. Okay, this multiplication technique anywhere we can use. So just keep all this. So whatever we are studying, starting out onwards, all are connected. Okay. Now, okay, you have 10 more minutes. So I'll just teach you Pythagoras. Okay, you are higher classes. Many were, especially when we are starting the trigonometry and all, Pythagoras theorem you all are studying, right? That how to find the numbers, that technique will help you. Okay, so I'm just finding Pythagorean triplet. Okay, you know Pythagoras theorem. So I'm just teaching you short form Pythagoras theorem. Okay. I think some standard also know this Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem, those you are forgot, I just recollect you. Pythagoras theorem we are using for right angle triangle, right? Right angle triangle, there are 3 sides. This is called hypotenuse, opposite of 90 degree. This is called hypotenuse, right? This is called base, altitude, right? This is called hypotenuse, altitude and base. And formulas connecting all this, hypotenuse square equal to altitude square plus base square. If you add, take the square of altitude, then take the square of this side, it will be equal to the hypotenuse square. Sum of the squares of these two sides is equal to the hypotenuse. This is called the Pythagoras theorem. This is called Pythagoras theorem. Right? But problem, what will happen to the higher class is not a problem once it part practice you will get. But when you are starting is, suppose one side they are given 24 and other side is 10. What's the technique we are using is how to find this one. Okay. So according to this formula, one side is 10, other side is 24. So what we are doing here is x square equal to, we will use 10 square plus 24 square. Okay. 10 square is 100. 24 square is 576. Yes, 10 square is 100. 2576. You will get answer 676. You will get answer 676. And what we have to do is, we are getting x square is 676 and we are finding h root of 676. It will take time. It will take time. So now we are going to study how to find, if we see the one number itself, how we are getting these. So 676 root will get 26. Okay. So now we are going to study without doing like this, without using Pythagoras theorem, how we will get these numbers. Okay. Within a second, how we will get these numbers. Okay. So these are all your class portion. That's why I'm just going fast. Now we are just doing how to get these numbers very quickly. Okay. So first, suppose 3 in a triangle. One number is 3. I'm just giving the odd cases. If it is odd number, what will be? Suppose one number is 3. What we can do? Okay. So what we can do is, first step, square the number. You just square the number. You will get 9. If you square the number, you will get 9. Okay. Then what you do? Second step, 9 by 2 you have to do. 9 by 2. 9 by 2. What you do is, if it is odd number, just square it. Then divide by 2. Now what is 9 by 2? 4.5. 9 by 2 is 4.5. Right? And you know that if it is 4.5, lies between 4 and 5, right? 4.5 lies between 4 and 5. You know 4.5 lies between 4. One side is 4, other side is 5. So that is enough. Just write 1 4 here, 5 here. 4 and 5 substitute here. So you 3 square plus 4 square will get 5 square. So you no need to calculate. 3 and 4 will get 5. No need to calculate. So you get 3, 4, 5. So just find 4.5, both ends. One side is 4, other side is 5. Because 4.5 is middle. Just take 4 and 5. That only. Okay. I'm telling the odd number cases, 3. Okay. Same you do with the 7. You can try with the 7. You can try with the 7. You can try with the 7. 7 square. Hope all are getting 49. Second step, by 2. One number is 7. 24.5. Take the two number. One is before, one is after. So 24 and 25. 24 and 25. 24 is before, 25 is after. So 24, 25. These are called Pythagorean triplet. 8th standard is study, okay? Pythagorean triplet. 9th standard students may know, others will study 8th standard. Pythagorean triplet. So this is a case of odd number. Okay? Now just fastly I'll just move to the even number. What we'll do? Suppose the same question 10. Even number. Even number, what will do? Even number case, what you do is first you divide. Previously, first is squaring. Here, first divide. Divide by 2. First, you have to divide. Just opposite. Then square it. Okay. Even number case, first you have to divide. Then you have to square it. Then what you have to do is take the both side. Previously 0.5, no, that's why we are taking. So take the before number, take the after number. Before number is 24, after number is 26. Before number is 24, after number is 26. So one is 24, other is 26. One is 24, other is 26. Okay, so just opposite. Previously, first is squaring. Even number we can divide, then squaring. Okay, so now you can join. Okay, so remember. So one more. 6. You can try 6. First you have to divide. First you can divide. 3. Then you can square it. Right? Take the both end number. You'll get 8 and 10. You'll get 8 and 10. Right? Because 6 square plus 8 square, you'll get 10 square. You'll get 8 and 10. So, like this, we can find the Pythagorean triplet also. Okay. So, these are the basic things. Okay. Basic things you want when you reach in 10th standard. How to fast multiplication, fast division, how to find LCM, Pythagoras triplet, how to use the algebra. Okay. These are the fast tricks. So I hope all these methods are clear. Okay. In case if anyone have any doubt, okay, just message me. If I didn't see the message or if I didn't, you can call me. Okay. Or after the corona, let's see if any chance is there. Any further places there, we'll discuss more. Okay. Those who are interested, okay, many books are available. Okay, Vedic Maths, many books are available. So not when your school starting, that time you don't need to study the Vedic and all because you will confuse. Both are entirely different methods. So when the vacation going on or when you are getting the free time, you can just go into the algebra. Okay. So thank you so